Hello, my butterflies. Welcome back to Queen TT Loves. Today we are going to talk more about the Aquarius because I'm an Aquarius and it's almost my birthday. I think I can share with you guys what I'm going to do for my birthday. And I'm also wearing a shirt from my good business sister, Flora Lene. So I am wearing her shirt. Thank you for sending this to me. I have already prepped my eyebrows so that we can get into the video and get started. And sorry, honey, when I sit up, you're not going to be able to see it. So I am going to try to do or practice a yellow smoky eye today. So I've already done uh, my eyebrows, but I just didn't feel right putting on chapstick without you. Crazy, huh? So I'm going to put on my chapstick and then we are going to get started. I really think I have everything laid out this time, so we are good. While I am doing this, go ahead and click that subscribe button and make sure you hit the bell so you get notifications when I do a video. Make sure you comment and share this video with everybody. Okay, so let's get started. I am going to finish the primer on my eyebrows. I did not, or eyelids. I did not do all of it yet because I wanted to do it with y'all. I just did my brows since that takes so long. And I didn't want this to dry up too much. So remember I said if you put it on your hand, it'll be a little bit thicker. So the Aquarius. Let me tell you another amazing, wonderful. Did I brush my brows? I didn't brush them after I did them. Hold on. I think that's because they look so darn good. But just for the sake of brushing them so I can feel better about my life, I'm going to do it. But I did it before. And honey, I love them. They're giving me fire today. Look. I love them. So anywho, let me tell you about the Aquarius. And feel free to share in the comments about your sign as well and what the amazing things are. I don't want to focus on, because when you look up your sign, it tells you both. It tells you like the things that are amazing about the sign and then the things that are opportunities. Remember, we don't have any disadvantages or anything like that, but it tells you everything about your sign. So the things that are opportunities and the things that are wonderful. But in the year of 2020, with this here perfect vision, we are going to turn everything into what we need it to be, right? So if there is something that shows up when you look up your sign on the negative, I think it does positive and negative. Everybody works it different. And remember, none of this stuff is your end all be all. But I do think when I look into things, I need to put more. When I look into astrology and things like that, there are things that are true. You know, some things line up and it is true. But I believe that like how you were raised, who raised you, and all of those things are also mostly contributing factors. But then there are some things that you are just outright born with, and you kind of act that way from the time when you were a little kid on up. Y'all want to know, this would be perfect if this sticker wasn't still on this mirror, so I have to keep moving so I could see. But okay, another thing, and continuing from the other day, that is awesome about an Aquarius is that we are kind of like chameleons. So if you see us out with groups of people, it can almost be any type of group. We can go from the boardroom to the club to anything. We can get along with anybody. We'll adapt. Now, just like any sign, there are certain things that we don't care for, but that's usually within ourselves. Like we don't we're harder on ourselves than anybody else. We don't push what we want or what we believe on somebody unless we are very passionate about it and we just want somebody to do better, be better, have better. We're very compassionate and definitely chameleons, and I think that is just super dope about us. We are who we are. There's no need to try to change us. We don't need you to make a huge fuss over us. In fact, that'll probably make us shy away, because I don't know too many Aquarius that like to be like the center of attention and all that stuff. Even when we're with our own friends, we like to have fun. We like to do those things, but sometimes we can be on the dance floor, and then we can also be in the corner in the corner while full on party is going on, having just as much fun. And so if you have a friend that's an Aquarius and you're like, they never have fun when they go out, or if you have somebody that's really an introvert, because there's an introvert and extrovert to every sign. If you have somebody that's an introvert that's an Aquarius, they probably won't be the one in the middle of the dance floor. But if you just leave them alone and let them live their life and chill, we're people watchers as well. We like to watch people. That is fun for us, because we can celebrate people too. We love to celebrate other people, like it happened to us. So if somebody's out in the middle of the dance floor and we looking at them live their best life, we probably living our best life through them. So just let us be. Let us be. So that is attribute that I love about Aquarius. We can have fun anywhere, and our type of fun, and we don't need you to make a fuss over us. We just need you to let us live our best life, like we let you live your best life, and leave us alone. Don't call us weird. Don't call us anything, as a matter of fact. If you want a good reaction out of an Aquarius, don't call us anything. Just let us be. Because we're also thinkers. So we probably, everybody thinks things, but maybe if more people just thought them and closed their mouth, things would be better. You don't have to say everything you're thinking. So that is what I love about Aquarius. I can, like I told y'all, my favorite shoe is my Chucks and my Air Max. So I love the days in the office when I just have on my Chucks and a hoodie. That's good for me, honey. That's good for me. And then the next day I could walk in a full suit, looking like old girl off of what's that movie? Devil Wears Prada. I could walk in looking like I'm ready to talk to the board members of a huge organization. But I think that's good about us, because more people feel comfortable talking to us. And I've met people, child, that have told me their whole daggone life story, and I'll be sitting there like, I don't want to know that. I didn't want to know that. Ma'am, sir, I didn't want to know that. Thanks anyway. But yeah, I love that about us. If you ask an Aquarius, any Aquarius you know, or pay attention, you might have one in your life. You probably sit down with him and spill your whole guts and tell everything. Because unless, generally, everybody is with flaws, but unless we have to say something, we generally don't. Or we feel like we know who we can say it to that will help us with a problem, even if we're helping somebody else. But yeah, that is something that I think is dope about Aquarius. We have different groups of friends, all doing different things, and we appreciate everybody where they are, but we're also the sign that's like, come on, let's do better. Come on, let's all be millionaires. Come on, guys. Let's all support this person. And I have learned that that's not the best way to be because everybody doesn't appreciate that. Okay? And we wear our heart on our sleeve, so that don't work for us sometimes. Okay, so I think that is good. Now let me... I don't want to set this, though. I don't want to set this, but I'm supposed to set this. Okay, let's go. Okay. So, bet y'all are wondering, Titi, what you doing for your birthday? Okay, well, let me tell you. So, my plan, notice I said my plan, it could change, don't hold me to it. My plan is I am for sure going to Atlanta immediately after my birthday to celebrate my actual birthday. And then I have reached out to a couple people from that I met at the Boss Conference, and I've just met over different platforms and different conferences and things like that that I've been to. So I am going to be meeting a few there, and I'm super excited about that. So I'll be doing that. And then this weekend coming up, my LA girls that I met at the Boss Conference, we are going to lunch. So I'm going to lunch with them, and I'm super excited. And then I plan on traveling. Okay. All right. Let's go into this shadow. Okay. I plan on traveling every other month. And in February, I will be going on a cruise with my cousin, just one that leaves here from LA. I am going to use my, is this medium or small? This is the small shadow brush. So I'm going to use that and pick up this brown color. So I want to use this brown color and then stay in these colors. So I want to do a smoky eye with brown. I'm going to do the first eye and then speed it up, and you can meet me at the second eye. Let's go.
"12 seconds later, 3:28 a.m.
Okay, so now we are ready to move on to the next eye. I did one eye off camera to see what it will look like, and this is what I came up with. Like a little sunset look. So now I'll move to the other eye, and hopefully I can do it as fast and as well and remember what I did. So let's get it started. Okay, so back to my birthday plan. So, oh yeah, it's easy to see on this side. I tried to do the eye that was more difficult for me first, so that I could see what I want to do and then start with the other eye. Okay, so I also want to travel every other month this year. So the last couple of years I've had surgery and things that I needed to do with the business and all these different kind of things. So I really haven't traveled as much as I like to travel. And so since this is the year of vision, I need to see some stuff. So I want to get back to traveling, which, by the way, I am a travel agent on the side as well. And so I am planning a trip to Greece for October, and I think that'll be really, really nice to get out of the country. I like to try to get before. I would like to try to get out of the country at least once a year and go somewhere new. So I haven't been to Greece, so that is where I am going, and a couple of friends are also going. And then I'm not sure where else I want to travel, but that is what I want to do. So while I'm in Atlanta, oh my goodness. So I've been a couple times before. I super love Atlanta, but this time I really want to focus on just doing some R&R things that I wouldn't normally do. So I'm looking for a makeup artist while I'm there, because I want to have a makeup artist come in and give a class to me and my guests and show us different techniques and things like that. And I think it'll just be a fun girl bonding activity to do. So kind of like when people do sipping paints and stuff like that. Well, I want to have someone come in and do a makeup class with us. And I think that'll be fun, and it'll teach us some more techniques with applying makeup. So I think that'll be a makeup and sip. So I want to do that, and we will be recording just a piece of it so you guys can, the girls especially, can see a group of women bonding together, getting along, and then you can see if Queen Titi will poke her eye out. So hopefully I don't poke my eye out, kids. But that is one of the things I want to do. So one of the other things I want to do is, there is a girl, when I was looking for Airbnbs, you can look up things to do as well. And so it's a girl that's on there, small business owner, who is actually from California and then moved to Atlanta for school and found so much history there and just really fell in love with it and never moved back. So now she has a what other color did I? She has a like a tourist company, I guess you could call it. Like, she has something where you can go on a day trip with her, and then she takes you to a couple of college campuses, takes you to some other historic things that you can do while you're out there that you normally wouldn't know is out there, to see some more of the history and learn some of the phenomenal things that there are to know, that there's to know about Atlanta. What I like about her is, when I reached out just to tell her, oh wow, I see, you know, how young you are, because they put pictures on Airbnb. I see how young you are. You went to school out there and then really made a business for yourself, and something that I think is keeping up with the history that people, you know, may not know. And that is another activity that visitors can do when they go out there, but it's meaningful. I love to learn new things about places that I visit. Even when I go out of the country, I don't just stay on resorts and stuff. I like to know a little bit about the history of where I'm going, because that's what makes places so beautiful to me. Okay, so yeah, I reached out to her, like asking her questions, asking her if she knew if there were any Delta Sigma Theta events on that weekend that I will be there, and just telling her that, you know, I really wanted to get some of that culture while I'm there. I don't remember which brush I just picked up. So if you don't remember, that means you better clean it. Okay, so I reached out to her to tell her, you know, that I was proud of her and just to ask her if she knew of any Delta events. And so I'm not even a customer yet, and she answered me, because guess what, paying or not, everybody is a customer, because that somebody can tell somebody, and then other people will support you based on how you treated that person. So even if the person that you are working with or that is reaching out to you at the time isn't a client yet, they could be a client and a customer and an advocate technically at any time, right? So it's important to treat people right. And I really like that about her. So I want to do her day cruise or day tour. I want to do that with her. And so that is something that I am looking to as well. To see if that's what I want to do. And so that is that. And then I was thinking of trying, you know, all these celebrities and open restaurants down there, child. So inside of the raw sauce palette, I did need to use another color. I used Algaris. I think that's what it says. Some of the glitter is covering the name. So I want to have a dinner night at a lounge so we could listen to music and have a couple of cocktails and be comfortable, like dance if we want, but have a really very grown and sexy vacation. Possibly go to a spa. I love spas. If I can't fit that in and that's something that would take too much time, then I'm going to do it before I leave, because I want to have more Atlanta fun. Like I could go to a spa here, so I could just go by myself before I leave, unless the other girls want to do it, but I'm okay with skipping that one. And then I want to find a twerk class. So exercise and health looks a lot of different ways, and so a lot of different types of dance are being incorporated into the world of health, which I think is phenomenal. They have like all these different line dances you can learn now and all this stuff. So I really like that. If we could find a class for that, that would be great as well. And so that is what I want to do. That went really fast. So both of them are done. Oh, I just need to put the mascara on the other one, and then we can move to doing the face. So yeah, I think that is what I'm going to do for my birthday. I'm celebrating all year because it's a milestone year for me. In my prior years, I haven't celebrated on a real Asia status because I've been occupied with other things that were very important to me. And so I just said, okay, I'll celebrate later. No big deal. And that's the kind of, you know, things that I try to tell you guys. Like, it doesn't matter when you become grown. You don't just all of a sudden be able to get to do what you want to do. There's actually more rules as an adult. You guys just have to follow your parents' rules and rules at school, which are pretty basic, like be on time for class, do your homework, things like that. When you become an adult, you have to follow the rules of the light company, the rules of the gas company, rules of your mortgage, the rules of that you and your spouse set forth, the rules of the law. Like, you got to follow a lot more rules, traffic rules, tax rules. Like, you get the point. So there's a lot more that goes into being an adult. We don't just get to do what we want to do. On the flip side, if you do the things that you were supposed to do to contribute to your future, then while you're making these sacrifices, and now it's time to prime my face, while you are making these sacrifices, you know on the back end, okay, I'll just celebrate like this later, just celebrate like that later. And so then it it makes things a little bit easier when you're making a sacrifice for yourself. You're like, yeah, of course I'll do this. That's contributing to my future, you know, and what I want to do. That's for me, so I could have a better life. So you do it, and then you sacrifice and you party hard later. So that's just the difference in being, you know, a grown-up, is that you can celebrate later, but you definitely have to do the hard work so that you can celebrate later. 1 second. Okay, so that you can celebrate later. And I'm going to try the Fenty again. I'm going to keep using it because I did like, I put it on the back of my hand. I did like it when I used the brush as opposed to the brush as opposed to the blender. Okay, so let's go. Put a little bit here, a little bit here. Whoop. 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 I'm gonna start with my nose. Okay. Yeah, so you get to celebrate yourself and you don't need to wait for anybody else to do it. I know people that travel by themselves, and I think that's so awesome. Like, I would not travel by myself. Like, not on a real vacation. I prefer to have somebody with me, and it's just because I'm a woman and the different things that are going on in the world. I prefer not to travel by myself, but I think that's awesome. And if you can get a group of friends that you guys make traditions out of traveling, that is so awesome, because the world is so big and there's so much to see outside of just your own culture, neighborhood. It's so much in the world to see. So I love to travel, and I love to, when I am traveling, do something that is solely a part of the culture of where I'm going to visit. That's always fun to learn and really take advantage of it. So I don't like to go on like trips to Jamaica and stuff like that and just stay on the resort. I mean, you pay enough money to stay on the resort, so I know why people go and they're like, yeah, I'm just going to stay here, because you do pay a lot of money to go. But heck, I say if you're going to go somewhere, at least the first time, go all out and enjoy yourself. Go all out and enjoy yourself. Do at least one thing. Let's see. When I traveled to Jamaica, okay, that's that. That took 3 minutes. When I traveled to Jamaica, I want to try this. Oh, no, that ain't the one. That ain't the one. That is a number 25, and that's what I use to get these colors to pop better. But I want to use the concealer number 5, which is a light color. And I do want to do just a little bit, like that little bit. Maybe a little bit more. Just a little bit directly under my eye, because the lighter color, you know, it makes your, these are highlighters. And so where I could see a little bit of a bag under my eyes, it'll make it lighter. So I'm going to use this color directly under my eye, and then my actual color, which is the and that was number 5. And then my actual color, number 16, underneath that to do the real highlighting and do the rest of the face. So that's what we're going to do with that. I want to try that. Okay. I think that was a bit too much, and scrape some of that off. Y'all know TT not wasteful. Okay. Okay. And put the rest right there. And yes, I only use a little bit of all of this stuff, y'all. I like to try to look as natural as possible. When I say that, I really mean it. I want to look as natural as possible. And I am going to use, I think this is I'm going to use my crayon case today. I'm feeling a little more confident. And I think this is the brush. No, this is the one. I think this is the one. Okay, I'm feeling a little more confident today. I think this is the one. It's more flat. Yeah, it's more flat, so I'm going to use that. I'm feeling more comfortable with this process right here, so we'll do that. Okay, so when I went to Jamaica, I think that, first of all, if y'all didn't know, a fact about TT is I love chicken. I love chicken. I eat chicken every day. I don't care if I have to eat a chicken noodle soup. I eat chicken every day. I'm going to go here next. I want the part under my eye to kind of sit a little bit more. Okay. It's a hair sticking out. Okay. So what do you think I loved in Jamaica? Oh, that good old jerk chicken. I loved the jerk chicken. It was so good that I bought the little thing that had the paste and the seasoning. I bought it when we went to go to the Bob Marley tour. So I loved the Bob Marley tour. That was nice, seeing exactly where he lived. And I think we did both this time. We went to, did my husband do that one? I've been 3 times. I think, okay, so I think one time we went to the one over there in Montego Bay. And then we did the one up the mountain thing. I can't remember what that one is called, but I think we did one each time. But I loved each one of those. It was very, very nice to see the school that his mom built, to see where he lived, to see that they respect him so much for what he has done for Jamaica, that they preserved it. I think that's awesome. So all of that was there. I love that about Jamaica. And of course, Dunn's River Falls. I mean, everybody loves that. That's like the thing you have to do when you go to Jamaica, is you have to go on the hike up the fall. Now let me tell you, the first time I did it, I was like, oh my gosh. I did it before I had any back surgery at all. I had just lost a lot of weight, and so it was not hard at all for me to do. It was like, so it was such an accomplishment. Now mind you, this water is coming down at you while you're trying to go up, and I'm 5'4". Oh my gosh. So I'm looking up like, I don't know how we about to do this. So I went with my sister and a friend that time, and we were all looking like, ooh, okay, we'll call this a trust exercise, like for real, for real. So we did that, and it was super fun and great. It was something wonderful to do and to experience. The waterfall, the Bob Marley, seeing where Bob Marley lived and all of that good stuff. All of that. Oh my gosh, it was so, so dope. So now I'm going to put on my finishing powder. No, I got a contour. And of course I'm using Bobby. Okay, so yeah, all of that was really fun. Oh, Dominican Republic. Oh, we had such a great time there. That was I went with me and my two sisters. We went and we did a horseback ride. We also went to visit a school that was there and donate there. And we went to see a lady's plantation where she made chocolate. I'm going to highlight at the end where she made chocolate or cocoa. It was actually cocoa. Am I missing anything before I do this? Let me set and then I'll do my blush and highlighter lipstick. Then I'm done. Okay. But yeah, I had we had such a good time there too. It was really, really fun. We stayed on a resort there too, but we took the time to get out and go visit and all of that stuff. Very nice people. Very nice people as well. Resort was really nice. I think that I would go back there because there's so much to do. And a lot of these places, when you visit them, it's so much to do that you can't just do it in one visit. Not if you're just going for like 5 days or something like that. You need a little bit more time. Okay, so that's it. Then blush. I do want to use blush, but I want to use this one right here that I got from MAC, and I'm going to use the same brush that I used to do. And this is just really soft color. And I like to start just right here, back. Because remember, I actually like my cheeks, so I want them to show and be highlighted. Oh, that's soft. Oh. Okay, so we got that. For my setting, I was supposed to use this, you guys. You didn't remind me. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna use it if I can get it out. Okay, and I'm going to use the other side of that, my crayon brush. Oh, that's what I should have been. Oh, now that's nice. Oh. Oh, I like this. It blends it together. Oh. Let's cut that crease. Oh, my face is so soft. Okay, so we got that. I'm going to use my Angola highlighter. Let's try. This stuff is so pigmented. I like to use this brush. But I have one from Crayon Case, so I'm going to use that. Let's use all my Crayon Case stuff today. I feel like a grown-up. I feel like I'm ready to use my stuff that I paid for. And stop being afraid to cut. Okay, here, I'm going to take it here. Oh, these brushes, honey. Oh, it's so soft. Oh. Y'all, I like soft stuff. I have the softest skin ever. I love it. Okay. All right. Okay, so I think I just want to put just a little bit in here for a little, whew, like that. Where else should I travel this year? Oh, you know where else is nice? Puerto Rico is nice. Unfortunately, their weather is not being kind to them. So pray for them. Please pray for them. Because their weather is not treating them right. Okay, I'm going to close this. I'm not going to put anything else up, but I am going to close that. And for my lips, I'm just going to do a brown liner. And since one is right here, I'm just going to go ahead and use this one so we can get it. So I could wrap this up for you. So I'm going to use this. You know what? I need to make my lips... oh. Y'all know these things work good. I could have just wiped out my whole face. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad I caught that. Okay. Just the lips. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to do a simple brown liner. Puerto Rico is really nice. It's really pretty. I love seeing a culture or a race. I'm not sure which one it is. I will study that to make sure I know which one to say. A culture and a race of people that looks so diverse, all different shades, all different hair textures, just smiling away at everybody. Yeah, I did like Puerto Rico. Plus, now this is because I love what I'm about to say. Plus Walmart. I love Walmart, y'all. Every country that I've been to Walmart except for Jamaica, because I was told where it wasn't the safest neighborhood. And it wasn't close either. And I was like, oh, man. Okay, that is it. So, oh, I am tripping. I keep putting my hands in all this stuff. I'm trying to hurry up, so I'm leaving things out, which I don't normally do. And so I'm getting it everywhere. Okay, so that is my finished look. Let me show you. Make sure I got everything. Hold on. I don't want nobody saying nothing to me. Blend that out a little bit. Okay. I like it. So I will of course post a picture because the pictures I can get to look more realistic. I'm not sure what to do with my lighting so you can see it, but I have a bunch of lights, hence me being so hot. So that is it. So those are some of the things that I intend to do for my birthday. Those are some of my favorite trips. That was one thing about Aquariuses, is that we are chameleons and we can get along with everybody, and we have friends from everywhere, and we just want the best for everybody. So on my next video, I will be talking more about Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. It won't be tomorrow because tomorrow we will be celebrating at Divine Purpose. Our executive secretary is a member of AKA, and she is also my cousin. So we will be highlighting and celebrating her all day. And so we will not be talking about Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated tomorrow on the Divine Purpose page. But immediately preceding, the founder is going to pull rank. That would be me. And back into it we go. No, we'll fluctuate back and forth. And then as well as celebrating or acknowledging the rest of the Divine Nine. But we'll be celebrating her tomorrow, so I'm super excited. I told you guys I have a Greek family, so it's all of us, and I absolutely love it. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am also going to be talking about my cousin. I told you guys I wanted to do a yellow look. Well, this is my yellow look, and this is dedicated to my cousin Chanel, who is going through radiation and chemotherapy treatment for cancer. So you guys, please keep her in your prayers for all of my prayer warriors. Also, I will leave the link to her YouTube down below. She is now ready to talk about it. So now I can say something. So that's been one of the things that I've been going through. I love my cousin very much. My little cousin, her birthday is on January the 17th. So she is a January baby as well. And so I just want to celebrate her. I'm so proud of her strength and everything. So this look was for her. I could not say it in the beginning of the video because, and I'm just going to have to move this and make it a part of the piece of the video that I put out so you can see what it's about, because I wanted her to know that it's for her, but I needed to be not emotional and be able to get through the video. And so that's why when Flora Lene sent me my beautiful shirt, it was right on time for me to be able to do this look for her and do it without emotion, because I'm super proud of her. So I don't want to be emotional, so she's not emotional. But please go over and take a look at her videos. She is taking you along with the rest of her journey as she continues through everything. Just keep her in your prayers, and yeah, just show her some support. So that is it. Chanel, this is for you. I love you very, very much. I am super proud of you, and you are our yellow warrior. So goodbye, butterfly, goodbye. Goodbye, butterfly, goodbye. Bye.